Now, as much as I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, like many other Doctor Who fans out there, sadly we all, I would imagine, have moments that we just don't particularly like or hate or just absolutely despise. And that is today the list I'm going to kind of talk about, which is the worst moments in Doctor Who. Number 1. Rainbow titles. Now, when Series 7 started, we found out that Amy and Rory, great characters that we liked, left, and well, we're going to leave, sorry, and they thought what a great idea would be to do these individual coloured rainbow titles for each episode, which I still don't understand really why, because I always liked Series 5 and Series 6, the titles of the blue, and they decided, yeah, this will look much better for some odd reason, and it just looked absolutely awful. Number 2, Human Dalek. Now, yeah, this is a little bit of an odd one, why I really just, this is for personally me, why I don't particularly like this one. For me, the Daleks shouldn't mix with the concept of humans, and I know within the episode they were like, oh, we need to think of bigger things and all that, but surely if Daleks believe that the humans are the weaker race, why would they even think of the concept of becoming half human? I didn't really get that, and I'm sure there's a line where they kind of say it, I can't remember, but it's not just really about the human Dalek, it's the look of the human Dalek. It's the most silliest looking stupid thing that like is gonna happen, and just look at those things that are on his chins. It looks a bit weird, you know. It does look a bit of they do look a bit weird. I don't really get the whole look of the. I think it just looks stupid and ridiculous, frankly. Number 3, the fat just walks away.
I'm waving at fat.
Yes, one of my problems I have with Russell T Davies is the fact that he's not particularly great with openers, and I never feel, and this kind of shows where I get the concept he was going for. He was going for, okay, diet pills are becoming quite, a big kind of thing and all that, and it would be quite interesting to sort of like, but the concept of the whole adipose, I just felt was getting too childish for me, and there's moments like this where it reminds you, oh yeah, kids watch this show, don't they? It's not just, teens, late teens, young adults and then adults sort of thing. Because that's the beauty of Doctor Who for me. It's like, okay, it's a family show, but a lot of the themes don't feel like I am young watching it, really, until you get moments like with the adipose and all that, which are really, frankly, a concept, if it was in the Sage Adventures, would probably really work. But in Doctor Who, it just does not, and it was just a really odd way to open an episode with these really, okay, cute, yes, but just ridiculous concept. Number 4, In the Forest of the Night. Now, this is an episode when it came out, I remember, and literally everyone I knew just absolutely hated the episode. And to be honest, I was part of that, because you know why? The reason why is a really worst moment from Doctor Who is because it really is, by rights, just the whole episode is just bad. But when you take away the concept of the episode, and what's quite nice about the episode, yes, the visuals, that's but it. And that's what this episode is all about, is basically trying to showcase how far television has come, really, with the visuals. And that's all we really got, because what was kind of annoying about the episode was almost like, did the Doctor really need to do almost really nothing, because no matter what, the world would have just done what it would have done anyway, because apparently it's done that before. So it's like, okay, that was kind of almost a pointless, really, episode there. Number 5, the writing of Martha. Now, this was always a big one for me, and I know Martha isn't exactly a huge, lovable character for many people. A lot of people still don't really like Martha. And I was the same, especially for the first half of Martha. I really cannot stand how Martha is written in the first kind of half of the series, of Series 3. Because, right, everyone, including me, I loved Rose when I first saw those 2 series. So what you want as your next companion is someone that I'm not going to be remembered of her. And when you keep getting references from the Doctor going, oh, you're not going to replace her, and it's like, right, okay, can you not treat her just like a different person, like a normal human being? I can't stand that kind of writing. I was getting really fed up with those kind of moments. And at least though, in the kind of next half, especially after Human Nature and all that, she becomes much more of her own character, but the first half is just plain god awful of how she is written. I really do just despise it. Number 6. What did the Cybermen do? Yeah, this is a bit of an odd one, but, and I remember a lot of people kind of complained, and I was part of it. The end of Series 8, when the Cyberman kind of appeared, and turns out they were part of this whole experiment from Missy and all that. And the end result was the fact that Missy just wanted the Doctor to have an army of Cybermen. But the annoying thing was, okay, that's okay if they have that bit. But in between, when the Cybermen were becoming, you know, the dead and all that, nothing actually happened. It's like, what did they do though? Why did they not actually try and like fight or at least something? There was no any, you know, pium pium. There's no shooting. I like some pium pium lasers. There was, where's my laser guns from the Cybermen? I thought that was, and I agree with a lot of people. A lot of people didn't like that, and I can see why. It was a horrible kind of waste of, frankly, of great villains of the Cybermen. Number 7, farts.
There I go.
Yes, this one I still just don't like. I'm rewatching Doctor Who again, and I still just do not like the concept of the Slovene. And when you watch Series 1, you're like, you get the first 3 episodes, and you're like, I'm quite into the show, you know, it's a bit family, okay, I get it, you know. But then you get to the Slovene two-parter, and you've got these monsters that are just in fat suits and farting, and you're like, is this show going this low to do fart jokes? Like, really, is this where we're going to? It really is just, it just didn't work. And again, actually, a little bit with the adipose, actually, the Slovene actually worked very well in the Series Jane Adventures, because you know why? That is a kid show, that is aimed for kids, and it actually kind of works, you know. Even in Series Jane Adventures, when the Slovene farts, they kind of joke about, oh, it's funny, you know, it's like, yeah, exactly, kids find that funny. But when you're kind of, you know, when you're a teen, late, I don't know, you're watching, you're thinking, oh, come on, this is very low writing for Doctor Who, frankly. Number 8, the not-so-next Doctor. I cannot tell you how much I despised this so much. And I remember when this it came out, and the next episode revealed, oh, it's going to be the next Doctor, and we're all thinking, oh, are they going to do this for a change, and maybe actually show the next Doctor before we actually see the Doctor, the current Doctor, before he dies? This could be quite an interesting turn. But no, it turned out Russell T Davies was just doing a publicity stunt, frankly, to try and get more viewers. Clearly, that's what it was. And I still remember David Tennant's last year, that I just hated through most of it, because I was just sitting there going, this is now designed by a writer that's not really caring about the character no more, and all that. He's just trying to think, how can I get quickly more viewers in for my last year, frankly. And I still despise, and I do like David Morrissey, don't get me wrong, but I despise how they done that whole storyline. Building up to, oh, this is going to be, we're going to maybe see something, or a glimpse of something, and then it turns out, no, he just had a machine that made him think he was a doctor and all that, and I really did not like it whatsoever. Number 9, Love and Monsters. Now, what Christ, where did I begin with this episode? I think this is the episode that is most hated by the fans, and I agree, I literally just watched it again there, and it's still goddamn awful. But the worst kind of moments from this episode really is when Peter Kay is the Absorbaloff, and he's running, and it's the most ridiculous looking thing. I would love to see, just a casual viewer just quickly switching on the telly and seeing Peter Kay in a giant green suit running with his tongue hanging out, and it really is just the most stupid thing ever. And there's moments like this you think, what like, you know, Russell T Davies, whatever, or Neil Gaiman, you know, and Steve Moffat did these great, you know, scripts, and then you get something like this and you're thinking, what the hell? And it's annoying about Doctor Who sometimes. You get some really great highs, then this is such a low, this moment from 11 Months. It really is. So that's my kind of list of the worst moments in Doctor Who. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? Is there anything have I missed? I probably have missed quite a lot. I'm not really too sure. But this is just my kind of opinion of what I still don't really like. I think it's the worst kind of stuff that's been in Doctor Who. So hopefully some more videos in the future. So until then, see you later.